From Bago City, Negros Occidental in the Philippines, Arthur Villanueva, Arroyo. Do it.
Referee is Rafael. The bell and round one would go on to become the first fighter to earn this shot at the championship. Arroyo
could put him in harm's way.
Victor Chinian stopping Thomas Rojas, December of last year, winning a 12-round unanimous. There's a nice 1-2 combination. Now on the inside with a left upper. Fight 3 belts in this division the next year against Christian Mija.
Well,
it's a right hook behind the guard by
4 times and beating him 2 fights ago.
One of his 2 eliminations repeatedly in that fight, but Al, as you alluded,
right-hander.
Villanueva in his last fight back in February of this with silver.
Oh, good shot.
Both the left, and we saw that a moment ago, and he
doing good body work. Will probably try to close the jab in his last fight. Also, again, in his career.
Yeah, he's done well against the left.
To this title tilt. Champions, including the only reigning champion from the Arroyo
to the stomach. He gets Arroyo to look stomach. And
Philippines right now, Donnie Nietes, the 100. You said the 2 Philippine champions
to be a little bit more evident, and he'll need that punch.
15-pound champion from their respective countries.
Arroyo kind of throws his left and lunges in.
Of round number 2 here at the Haskins Center in El. Right hand to the butt. Oh, stiff. Jab from the Southpaw Lopez and Jose Ruiz as Puerto Rican. Let's go to Jim Gray.
Thank you very much.
All right, Mo, up to you.
Thank you very much.
Your opponent for my own case, I've seen Danny fight many times.
But Villanueva has doubled the
try to throw the combination.
Yeah, good point. In this fight, and you see that a slight edge.
Much Jim, round 3 underway between McJoe.
Number of punches thrown by Arroyo. And
Weva, he says that's just the way he is. He knows everything.
Lulls in this fight. I got to be honest.
Preparing to come back against.
But you know, a lot of times if you don't know your opponent, these guys are from opposite corners.
Date McJoy, Arroyo, and Mexico, and Johnny Tapia of the U.S. And who can forget? Probably the 1 minute gone in the 4th round as a 15-pound title.
When he does get off, he's more accurate, but it's just he just doesn't get off as much.
Yep.
Counter
by doing a good job of being in and out.
Villanueva talked about in his own right, considered the greatest.
Angle and Villanueva's been moving his hands more.
Good land by Arroyo.
There we saw right. This pace of a fight.
Yeah, it seems like Arroyo's trying to use
the scenario of the fight suits Villanueva.
Yeah, I thought we're almost at the end of coming with his head. Final seconds of the 4th.
And yet one in which Villanueva can beat.
Following that right hand. He likes to deliver the right in that.
In which, because both men are not.
They're still taxing the runway. BF 115-pound championship, an aggressive start to the.
Hold his ground on the outside and just pick his shots here and there. He needs to
commit to the body, and I think for him that's a key in this fight.
So you just called me a look.
He steps in a little too hard with the right hand and smothers the rest of it.
Remember, I'm the guy that praised you two.
Possible clashes. Not really putting together their combination. But just single shot, and there's a counter that can materialize, especially with fighters like this.
Here and there, maybe try to generate a false move from one of them.
Is known for a pretty decent right hook when he wants to throw it. Final seconds of the 5. There's a nice left hand of the 5th. His career in April of 2013. And now the pace picks. Villanueva stalking Arroyo. Arroyo with the Olympic gold medalist and current undefeated 120. Minute left.
Disagree with that because I agree with Paulie. He kind of
amateur in the Dominican Republic. Villanueva's been down.
It looked like he was deducting, did it not?
Times.
And interestingly,
nice counter left hand that jump.
You can make it clearer.
Backs up, resets. Throws the 1-2.
Inches of head. So for that point to be deducted, I just...
Yeah, he's landed a sharp counter right-hander. Now,
Okay.
blame for the head clashes, but at times, at that particular time when he took the point off,
That's not a surprise. Good combination by Arroyo. 7. Villanueva. 30 seconds gone in the 7th. Oh, the right uppercut just missed. Chopping right hand by Villanueva.
The judges look for clean, effective punching. To me, Arroyo has done
It's a tough fight to score.
decision.
Interested in that.
Did I tell you he was from Puerto Rico?
Did you mention that?
50. Fight to continue.
That they are acknowledging it's from a clash of heads. Question: why was the Arroyo?
It's in a bad spot.
And it is a very bad spot.
You might get a sharp little
Sharp
pot
left.
shots of Arroyo.
Yeah, sharp left hand. There's a straight left down the middle by Arroyo.
Or the accurate punching of Arroyo. Because when he does...
I'm glad you said it, Paulie. Two-time champion.
Now, if you look at the show,
Nice exchanges, but it's negotiating that distance.
Yeah. Deduction by Rafael Ramos is looming large. Deduction by Rafael Ramos is looming large. Effective in this fight, so I think this is a very close fight.
Throw their combinations.
Yeah, and Arroyo landing a very good left hand. The other thing you have to look at is where those punches were landed per round.
Villanueva. 60 seconds of the 8th round again.
We see Steve Farhood has this a fairly close fight.
Oh, sharp 1-2 from up.
There's a right hook by Arroyo.
I got it.
Well, it's been a tough fight to score. Times scheduled for 12 for the IBF Junior Bantamweight Championship. Crowd has formed here, and I know they're
scoring now that he's got this fight even. The body work
isn't impeded Villanueva as much as it. Of course, Villanueva wants to keep that lead right foot to the outside. Right now, you're watching Joe Arroyo against Artur Villanueva, unable to find the range, using that jab to find the range, but they beat him. But you're right.
Yeah. And this win around throwing that few punches, especially when you're a lightweight champion. Good fighter, but was involved.
My good friend, WWE Hall of Famer Jim Ross would call Arroyo 29 in his 17th professional. And I was going to just mention Paulie being the
Arroyo wants to land some of the bigger shots at times, but
big uppercut a moment ago by Villanueva.
Counter left hand. Each vying for a championship here under the bright lights of Showtime Championship.
I think Arroyo's a more complete boxer.
Minute and a half left.
No.
There's more of a consistency sometimes to Arroyo.
And they have
Arroyo